Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. One of my favorite pastime is actually feeding our different types of fish, different types of birds, different types of animals. And the fascination that we've got here will give us long life. If you are a hobbyist, of course, you can empathize what I'm talking about, like this Japanese koi. The reaction of your pets when you're gonna give them food is the symbol of their health. Meaning that if they're eating a lot, then it's correct to assume that the health conditions is just perfect. But if they're not eating, of course, that gives you an indication that they're not feeling well or something else must be wrong. I keenly observe during the time of the feeding, when they're gonna respond very eagerly to the food that they're eating, then it will give me some joy in my heart because I am safe to assume that they are in their perfect health. And right now, you can see that the kois are really very active, and you will see the filtration, it's very natural. You will see over there, it's been untouched for quite some time already. And we're just adding water, but the filtration is really doing well. And also, allow me to mention about our birds. Over there is the cage of our birds, and we will go there and we will make some updates. Behind me, guys, are these dozens of birds. Actually, if you're going to count them, I suspect that they can reach about 100 or more than 100. We are actually now about to feed them because it's already 4 o'clock. And the kind of colors that we have produced here is just simply amazing, because we originally started with plain colors of these birds, but now they have produced plenty. They have produced rainbow colors, they have harlequins here, and the pied. And this is actually now the result of the attention that we are giving. And the average clutch for these birds, for a single pair, is actually 3 to 4. And right here, I can show you that we can see some beautiful birds, and I hope that the mother will not get angry. I'm gonna open this one and you will see the beautiful bird. Wow. There is white, there is harlequin, and there is this green. Oh, it can already fly out. The color of this one is really good. It's white. See that? The color is really pure white. And the other one is the harlequin here. The mama is really doing its best to feed this very beautiful, very tiny chick of this lovebird. And I'm now fully convinced that their ability to produce really depends on the kind of care, attention, and feeding that you're gonna give them. So we will hang this back. The bird seeds now are really very costly, and maybe this is because of the rain that we always experience. And well, these seeds are seasonal. The main seeds that we're giving here is this dawa, or this canary seeds. We just supplement it with, this moringa, this water spinach. And to tell you honestly, I'm not giving artificial vitamins. I only give them this moringa and this water spinach on a regular basis. In fact, on a daily basis. Giving moringa and water spinach and even this olasiman once a day. Either you cannot give all of them at the same time. You can make an alternate about that. And giving that kind of leafy greens are best for the production and massive propagation of these birds. There are three types of materials that I use for the nest boxes. And if you were with me in that video where we started, that was a year ago, I mentioned about these clay pots, this coconut husk, and even this bamboos. And among these three materials, I cannot say which is good because all of them are good. Only that the coconut husk is not permanent in nature. They will really be easily munched by these birds. So I go for the clay pots and this bamboo. And you can also make some wooden nest boxes if you want. It doesn't matter as long as they have the privacy and this cleanliness. As what I have always mentioned, the cleanliness and the constant change of the water. It's very important as well. So you will see now that the colors have already varied. We have good color mutations right now. And it's my learnings out of my personal experience that these birds can really produce varieties of colors. So you will see that we have different types of birds now, and they are now very eager to be fed. So you're gonna witness now how they're gonna eat this water spinach. So I will drop this water spinach here on the floor and you're gonna witness what will happen. So to give them some privacy, I will go out and leave the camera here and we will witness how they will consume this one. Like the moringa, this water spinach is also the favorite of our African lovebirds, and we are giving this regularly on the daily basis. Well, of course, we have to regulate as well because this may also cause the diarrhea. So this small amount of water spinach is already good enough for the day. So we will give them now and you will see how they're gonna like this one. Allow me to say something very important insofar as this African lovebird is concerned. In our previous videos, we discussed about the community breeding, wherein you would just provide a big cage and then put them all together, or this battery type of cages, battery type of breeding, wherein each pair should have exclusive breeding cage and they are not able to mingle with each other. But in my case, I am choosing the community breeding, and actually there's no problem about this as long as you are going to put perfect pair inside in the breeding cage. And of course, if there are babies, we have to get all the babies in order to avoid disturbance of their parents, because once they're gonna become mature, they will also become very territorial, and there's a tendency that they will get the nest boxes of the original pairs. It's been quite a while that we haven't made a video about this, but for this video I would like to let you see some of the babies that are very beautiful right here. And there are some babies over these nest boxes, but this one is already big, so I can get and show it to you. Wow, see these babies? Wow. Ah, hello, good morning, babies. I think they are about to fly out from the nest box. You see these beautiful babies? Wow. And they already have beautiful mutations. You will see that their hearts are really beating fast. So I think days from now, they're gonna be able to fly out from the nest box. Well, we have already doubled the population of our birds, and my piece of advice is just the basic cleanliness, the kind of food, the continuity or the regularity of the giving of the food. We cannot afford in any moment they will go hungry. So all the time they wanted to eat food, the food should be available. And the thing that I already have discussed about, this availability of the nest boxes, if we can make some more extra nest boxes, it may be better. And aside from the nest boxes, we are also giving them this cattle bone, very important. And that's the basic. There is no secret actually in breeding these African lovebirds. And in fact, if you can see over here, there are so many babies. There are 2, 3, 1 baby in each of these nest boxes, and there are so many eggs. So they can really produce a lot. As what I have observed about the breeding of these African lovebirds also, they don't want to be disturbed. They wanted to be placed in a tranquil environment wherein they will not hear sudden sounds or noises or banging of the doors. So this will actually scare them. This particular area here is a busy area, but I already have instructed my staff that when they're going to pass by here, they will not make extra noises. They will not shout or whatever to scare our birds. So these are the things that we are observing, and it works well for us. And we have produced many babies. Please do make some suggestions, as we have already dried this up. I'm thinking about how to eradicate this predator fish, the native fish that are actually here, because we cannot release this catfish immediately without eradicating first this native fish, because they will eat. Those are just tiny fry that they can easily be consumed by this native fish. And these are I'm referring to the fry of this catfish. So by tomorrow, since we already have dried this up, we use the submersible pump in order to get all the water. It took us some 8 hours before we were able to completely dry this. I'm waiting for your suggestions, and you can educate me as what I've said. I'm very much willing to learn from you also. I know that some of you had vast of experience about this. So as soon as we're gonna be able to complete this one, you will witness how we're gonna release those catfish here. And this is gonna be our testing batch for this project. So I'm planning to release just a small amount of them, maybe 1,000 catfish, 1,000 heads of catfish. And we will observe if they're gonna grow fast and they're gonna like the new environment. But I'm quite sure that when it comes to catfish, mud pond is really one of the best fish tank that we can establish for them. And I hope that you will continue to follow the development of this project, and you will also make some suggestions on how to go about these things. I'm running short of ideas now, and you can also suggest if what we're gonna do in this dikes, what we're gonna plant, because some of you said that the palm tree is not good. Well, you can make some suggestions as well, maybe the coconuts or some fruit trees. I really just don't know what's the proper approach for this, but I'm very happy with what we have done, and I hope that in our future videos we can already make or do some good harvest out of the fish that we're gonna throw in here. So I hope, guys, that you will continue to like and share our videos, and if you are not subscribed to this channel, I ask you to please subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we are regularly uploading videos. And I would like to see you in my next video only here at Dexter's World.